everybody, I'm back, and guess what we're gonna do today? We are going to make a rain stick out of things that I'm pretty sure you already have in your house. So it's so beautiful today. It is just lovely outside. I am out on my top deck. You can see my neighborhood behind us. There's Playhouse in the park. Say hello to Mount Adams. And you might hear some workers. They're doing some work on something. You might hear some workers happening, or cars going past, or some random dogs barking. But that's okay. They're just out enjoying life outside, which is pretty cool these days. So anyways, I want to show you what I've laid out on the table so that you can be sure to press pause after I show you and then go gather up your materials, okay? Because this is going to be a little bit of a how-to tutorial video. So let me show you what I've laid out for you. What you need to make this rain stick, you know what? Let's see. You need some sort of piece of paper and a scissors and pencil. You need a paper towel tube. I grabbed a fourth of a cup, little measuring cup, some tape. There's our bag of rice. That's where we put electronics that might need to dry out or something. So I just grabbed it for this activity. You need some aluminum foil, and then I have that big wooden spoon and a straw there because I am going to need to twist my aluminum foil around something. So go grab some rice. Boom. Go grab about a fourth of a cup. That's what I did. Fourth a cup. Grab some tape. You don't need to use painter's tape. I just grabbed that because I couldn't find any Scotch tape this morning. Paper towel roll, if you have one laying around. If not, you know, do this activity the day after tomorrow or something when you do. You need some Reynolds wrap, something with a bigger kind of handle, something with a smaller. See how you compare them? This one's much smaller, so you need something that's a little bit wider, a little bit thinner. And then real quick, piece of paper, a scissors, and a pencil. So you go grab those. Press pause. I'll wait for you. I'm not going to go on because chances are if I'm waiting for them, they already pressed pause, so the rest of you don't need to hear that. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to take my paper towel roll and put it on the paper like so and trace around it. I'll show you what I'm doing, and I'm going to do it 2 times, but I'll show you the first one. It's hard to draw a good circle. I hear Gidget's inside barking. She wants to come out, and I'm not going to let her because she'll bark at everything that walks past up here on the top deck. So we're just going to draw a circle like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. You may notice mine's not perfect at all. And then I'm going to draw another one as well. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. So you see? How'd you do? Did you do okay? Okay, now what we're gonna do is draw a larger circle around the circle you just traced. So watch what I do and then I'll give you some time. See, like that? I'm gonna do the same thing over here. So now I got that. Kind of looks like eyes. You'll see what we'll do with it in a little bit. Just put it to the side for safekeeping, okay? So put that just off to the side. Next, what you need to do, we get to use our aluminum foil. So grab your aluminum foil and you want to rip off a sheet. It's maybe like 10 or 12 inches long or so. I just eyeballed it. Your mom or dad or grown-up can help you with this part. Ooh, ripping off paper or aluminum foil is so satisfying. So I have one that's about this big. Now I'm going to make one that's a little bit smaller. I might even measure it a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to measure it like that a little bit. Ooh, here comes the satisfying part again. Make sure you ask your parents if you're allowed to rip the aluminum foil. I always tell my kids, aluminum foil costs a lot of money. We don't want to waste it. So they have to ask my permission first. But anyways, just start ripping. They can teach you how to rip it. Oh, so satisfying. I'm finished with my aluminum foil, so I'm just gonna set that over here to the side. So next, what I need to do is take my big piece of aluminum foil and kind of scrunch it. Like so. You can join me doing that. See how I scrunched it up? See? Voila. Okay, take your time and your turn now. You go ahead and do that. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, you ready? Next, remember how we had our large and then our small? Take the large one. I used this wooden spoon. You could use something else if you wanted. Then what you want to do is twist the aluminum foil around whatever large thing you're using. So it looks like that. So it's a little spiral. It's kind of fun, right? Sweet. See? Next, you're going to take your other one and you're going to make it smaller. So I'm twisting it, but I'm making sure that I'm making it almost like the size of like a wire or something. So just keep twisting. And the cool thing about aluminum foil, you can just keep on squeezing it to make it really tiny. This one you want to be a little bit tinier. So I'm just kind of like spiraling it, making it really, really, really thin. Gosh, isn't the sky pretty today? Ah, so much nicer than all that gray weather we've been having. I hope you can get out and play today. Make sure you get to go outside and play. Maybe take a walk, ride your bike, get your skateboard, play in your play set. Heck, go outside and do some jumping jacks. Just get outside. Okay, so you see how this one's really skinny? This one was a little wider and this one's skinny. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thinner object. Remember how I was using a straw? And I'm going to twist my tinier one around the straw. Ooh, this looks cool. Wait till you see what it looks like. Love it. It looks like a snake, doesn't it? Ooh, look at how cool that looks. I love it. I love it. Watch what we're going to do now. The little one, you can weave inside the big one. Neato, right? Okay. Now what you need to do is, remember that piece of paper that you put those circles on before? Go grab that piece of paper again. Grab your scissors. Let's cut on the big circle, okay? So if you watch what I'm doing, I'm going to cut on the outside circle. So go ahead and start doing that. I'll take my time doing that. So how you doing with your homework? You know, at my house we call it schoolwork, because it really is all the work you've been doing you would otherwise do at school. We don't call it homework, because homework and schoolwork are two totally different things. So how are you doing with your schoolwork at home? But you're doing great. You guys are so smart. You guys are very bright children. Well, hey, so you see what I'm doing here? What's your favorite thing about learning at home? That's pretty cool. I'm really enjoying all my family time. I really am. You know, sometimes we get a little upset with each other, but we're really enjoying each other's company. We've been playing board games. Holy cow, we got this one game called Pickles to Penguins. It's a lot of fun. It's available on Amazon if you want your parents to deliver it. So it's called Pickles to Penguins. We're having a blast with it. But we've played Sorry, we've played the Game of Life, played some Xbox. So let's get back to our activity. So now you have two of these guys. Now what we need to do is make a little bit of like fringe on each side. Watch what I do and then you can join me. I'll just get started. Then I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. So you see how I've made fringe? See, I'm just cutting down to the other line. So basically if you fold all these up, see what I'm talking about? Okay, so go ahead and start cutting all that fringe for me. If you need to press pause at any moment to catch up, that's cool. Don't worry, you can just press pause and I'll still be here when you unpause. I'm not going anywhere. I got no place to go. I got no place to be. Really all I got to do today is spend some time online making sure y'all are learning at home, making sure I answer your questions. Then I got to make dinner. I think I'm going to grill out tonight. I wonder what your mom's dad's going to do. So, looks like this. See, and then these little flaps all flap around. I'm going to do the exact same thing with this one. So here I go. I wonder if you'll help your parents make dinner. My kids have so much schoolwork that they don't even have the time to help me with dinner. But that's okay. I want them to continue their learning, just like I want you to continue your learning. I want them to be happy, just like I want you to be happy. Being good for your parents. Being good listeners to your mom and dad. You know, all this time at home together can be a little stressful, so make sure you're not being all stressful to your mom and dad. Okay, hold on. It's getting off track again. Are you still cutting your lines? I like to talk a lot, so I could do two things at once. Watch what you're doing now. I'm sure you're doing a great job. Okay. So now I have two of these little guys with my little flaps. They kind of look like suns. Look at, there's a sun in the sky. Woo, look at that. The beautiful blue sky, sun shining over my house. It'd be weird if I had two suns shining in the house. I feel like I was in Star Wars or something. Anyways, I guess that'd be more like two moons. So I have these. Now watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my paper towel roll. I'm gonna put it right back there, right on that little thing. And look at this. All of those will be able to fit around the paper towel. You're gonna be able to see better. I'm gonna take some tape. So I got my little piece of tape here. Oops. Totally just scrunched my paper towel roll. But that's okay. The beauty of a paper towel roll is it'll scrunch right back out. And you might need some help with this part, so you can ask a sibling or your mom or dad or something. And we are going to take that tape and just tape down all those little flaps. Does it have to be perfect? No, we can fix it later. See, I got it started with my tape. Ooh, I like the colors. I wonder how you're gonna decorate your rain stick. That'll be interesting to see. can always email me what your rain stick looks like. Are you playing your rain stick? You can email it to me at my school address. Love to see it. So, voila. See how that stays on right there? Pretty sweet. I thought about using tape and just putting tape over there, but if I do that, you see we're gonna fill our rain stick with this handy dandy rice. I didn't want my rice to stick to the inside of the tape. I wanted my rice to continue to be able to move throughout the rain stick. So that's why we're doing it this way instead. So now you've sealed off one of the edges. The other edge is not sealed off. Grab your aluminum foil thingamajiggy. You know, your inside and your outside things with aluminum foil, and just drop them right inside. Pretty cool, right? Next, you probably thought we were going to seal it off, didn't you? No, we can't do that. We need to put some rice inside. So, let me put my rain stick right here. I think you can still see it, okay? I should be working on a bigger table. It's right there. Trust me. And grab your rice. And I have about, notice I used the word about. It doesn't have to be exact. Everything will still work, even if it's not exact. There's no really too terribly of a wrong way to do it. So you're going to take your rice and you're going to carefully, oopsies, I'm spilling it all over the place. Hold on just a minute. I can hear it already. It sounds like rain. Woohoo! Okay, so I'll wait for you. I'm gonna pick up some of my rice. I guess it's not a bad idea that I'm outside anyways. It's okay if you do it in the kitchen, wherever. You probably don't want to do it like on your bed. Who wants to have a whole bunch of rice in bed with you tonight? Who wants to snuggle up with some rice? Not me. Not snuggling with rice. So, give you some time to catch up. What do you think we're gonna do next? Well, we certainly can't play it because this side's still open. Were you thinking about this guy? Yeah. So go ahead and put this over here, and you are going to push down all the sides again. Grab your tape. You know, if that order didn't work for you, rewind and get the tape first. That might have worked better if my hands were a little smaller. I'm sorry. Take your tape. Start connecting. And as I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can always fix it later on. Plus, you're probably going to want to decorate it. I'm going to put a little bit extra tape there just because I don't like that part right there. I'll set this, you know what, I'll set it like that for a second. Get some more tape. Putting it around. And voila! Should we try it? Pretty cool. You know, if your mom and dad have like a bigger tube, can't fit it in here, like a bigger tube, it would make the rain sounds be a little bit longer as well. But I'm pretty digging what we made, especially since like this was all stuff I just had around my house. I could probably put more rice in it too and make it sound even cooler. Now I can also decorate my rain stick pretty quickly. Look at what I'm gonna do. I like the colors that I'm using here. So I'm just gonna quickly. You know what I'm gonna do? I just cut a little strip, because you can decorate yours too, however you want. But since we're here together, and I just had a really good idea. I'm going to put 2 more strips just like this. Watch what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take some tape, just start ripping some off. So, I can actually you don't have to decorate yours like mine. In fact, please don't decorate yours like mine. I want you to decorate yours like you want to. And I'm just doing this because, you know, as I told you, I have the time. Look at that. It's going to be pretty cool. And then I'm going to take this tape, put it here in the middle. I'm almost finished. It's pretty sweet. You know, I have another idea to make an instrument in the house, but I'll save that for another day. Pretty neat, isn't it? You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think we have some feathers and beads inside the house. I'm gonna like tape some feathers off of it and maybe some beads. Maybe I'll tie something on it. I don't know. I mean, the possibilities are pretty endless. But you just made a rain stick with me. Nice job. I had a blast. I hope you had fun too. Have a great day. Be good to your mom and dad. Make sure you give them a hug and tell them that you love them. Tell them thank you for everything that they're doing for you. You know, it's kind of tough to work from home and also help you as well. So I know everybody in your family is doing great at it. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.